Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of In the Kitchen with Fluffy K. And today I have a brand new video for you. Today I'll be cooking for you some steamed fish. Yeah, you know the steamed fish and okra body? Yeah, that's what I'm going to be making today in my kitchen. So stay with me, let me show you how I do my steamed fish, Jamaican style. So today, what I have here is all my ingredients that I'm about to put in my fish. I'm just gonna wash my fish with some vinegar. Then I'm gonna add these seasoning, and this is a little salt and a little black pepper, and this is a little fish Maggi seasoning, and this is some chicken Maggi seasoning, and this is some all-purpose Maggi seasoning, and this is some special jerk, some all-purpose seasoning, and some chicken seasoning. Guys, don't watch the different type of things that I'm putting in my steamed fish. When you're cooking meat, any meat, don't limit your thing. Don't stick to one seasoning, because one seasoning will not give you the taste that you're looking for in your meat. So that is the reason why I have so many different type of seasoning. And even if it says oxtail seasoning, that no mean say oxtail alone it can go on. And even if it says pork seasoning, that no mean a pork alone it can go on. It can go on whatever meat you're cooking. All you have to do, put a little of this, a little of that, a little of that, a splash of that, and that's how you're gonna get the taste that you're looking for. Because you know, Jamaican people, the thing about them is they're creative, and they always, you know, find different ways of doing things, and that's why we can mix so many different things together, and you know, something beautiful comes out of it. So I still have my blend seasoning. As you know, I blend my seasoning ahead of time, and this is just simple onion, garlic, ginger, pepper, pimento seed, scallion, thyme. That is all I have in my seasoning mix, and I have just cut them and blend them, you know, and I put a little bit vinegar and a little water in it, and a little, you know, jerk seasoning and a little all-purpose seasoning. I put them all in the blender, and you know, I blend this and I put it in my fridge, and I keep it there because keep it in the refrigerator, and whenever you're cooking, you know, you can do this once a week or once in every 2 weeks. You just blend it and you put it in a, you know, a nice container, and you just store it in your refrigerator, and you know, each time you cook you can add a little to your meat, so you know, your meat tastes a little better. But you know, I still cut up some onions and garlic, you know, put in there. It won't be too much. So this is just the seasoning. My okra, I have okra, and I have some bami that I got from the store. So what I'm gonna do with the bami, I'm just gonna cut them and, you know, put them on top of my fish when my fish is almost ready, with my crackers. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut up, you know, all these things, the carrot, a little piece of pumpkin, you know, pumpkin give it a nice color and flavor too. And I'm just gonna cut up all of these and add my seasoning. I'm gonna show you everything that I am gonna use to make my Jamaican steamed fish, you know, steamed fish okra body. That's what the people in Jamaica say they have. So yeah, that's the way we have. So yeah, I'm just gonna do all this, and I'm gonna show you step by step so you can make the same tasting steamed fish, guys. So this is just all the ingredients I'm about to put in here, and what I'm gonna do is wash my fish. I have kind of, you know, clean up, you know, they scale it in the store, but I still come home and use my knife to do it over, because they don't get all the parts. So you know, I don't want, when I'm eating my fish, there's any scale in my mouth. So that's just what I did before at a time, you know, and I just use the knife to make 2 cuts on each side of the fish, you know, so I can rub some seasoning down in there, you know, and you know, the fish will be well soaked. Because sometimes, you know, when you cook fish, and you know, when you get to the most fleshiest part, you know, it tastes kind of, you know, it doesn't have no seasoning. So that's why I just cut it, so that when I go down to the bones, there will be that taste that I'm looking for just the same. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do all this, And I'm going to show you step by step, and you know, you can make the same steamed fish at home, you know, on your own. Just, you know, a little of this, a little of that. That's what we're doing. All right. Just trying to drain out some of the excess water, so I'm just gonna take them out of the pan, then I pour the water off, then I put them back. I fish back to it. So I'm gonna do these three, and what I am going to do, I'm gonna mix all the seasoning together. I'm gonna put them in one container. This one in here, salt and the black pepper in here, the chicken Maggi in here, everything is in here. And I'm just going to mix my seasoning all together, just like this. Get everything equally blended also. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna take my hands to kind of rub the seasoning in, and I'm just gonna use it to moist the other dry ingredients, and just rub it all over the fish, in the brain, in the head, all over. They have brain, I guess so. So just rubbing the season all over the fish. Today we're making some steamed fish, guys. So I hope you enjoy the recipe, and please do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's In the Kitchen with Fluffy K. And like, you know, give me a thumbs up, and turn on your notification button, your bell. So every week when I upload a new video, you know, you will see what I cook new every week in my kitchen. So yeah, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about, you know, my steamed fish today. Just making sure I get some seasoning, you know, down inside where I make the cut on the fish. Make sure I bury some of the seasoning in there, so when it soak up in my fish. And everywhere where I touch on my fish, I should be getting that same taste, no matter how deep I dig. Guys, and I'm gonna be steaming my fish in some coconut juice. I don't know how much of you know that style, but you need to try it. It is so good. See that? My fish is finished seasoning, and I'm just gonna set on my pot and add the rest of my ingredients. But I'm gonna show you how I do my steamed fish step by step, guys. We are ready to start our cooking, and what I'm doing is I'm turning on the stove, and what I have in my pot is just some onion and a little butter, just a little butter, maybe a tablespoon or less. This is the rest of my ingredients. I have cut pepper, I have some pumpkin, scallion, thyme, garlic, okra, and I'm just adding this all to my pot. See that? That's what I'm doing. I'm just adding this. I'm just gonna cover this for about 3 minutes. Let it kind of, you know, just come to a little bubble, get a little hot. So I'm just gonna like keep turning it for like 3 minutes. Then I'm gonna add my coconut cream to the rest of my ingredients, and I'm gonna show you every steps in making this delicious, well-known steamed fish Jamaican style. So stay with me, let me show you my way of doing things. I have a little, you know, leftover seasoning that I put on the fish. I'm just adding it to the pot. Just a little water I'm going in with. I'm gonna allow this to cook, and when it finish cooking, I'm gonna put my fish in. You know, my fish is already this is what it looks like. I'm just gonna cover the pot and allow it to come to a boil until it's softly cooked, and then I'm gonna add my fish to that sauce. I am going to taste it and make sure it has, you know, enough salt. I'm gonna put a little fish seasoning onto it, like flavoring soup mix fish. You know, you can use cock soup if you have that, or you know, it's optional, you don't have to use it, but I like to put just a little in there, you know, to give it that little taste that I'm looking for. So just a little fish noodle or fish flavoring soup mix. So I have some here on a spoon, about a tablespoon, and I'm just adding it, and I'm just gonna let this come to a boil until it's 80% cooked. When all my okras have cooked and my carrot and my pumpkin, then I'm gonna add my fish to it. Okay, so this is just my okra and my carrot and my pumpkin and my onion, garlic, scallion, thyme, and a hot scotch bonnet pepper. So yeah, so this is everything coming together. It's about 5 minutes away from where I want it to be. I'm just half cooking it, so I just cook it for like 15 minutes, and then I'll add my fish. You know, so I just want this to kind of soft. You know, fish is easy to cook, so you don't want to be overcooking the fish. And it's all coming together, and I'm just gonna cover this for another 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add my fish to it. So yes, I am about to add my fish to my juice that I've been cooking for the past 15 minutes. And I'm just trying to get the fish underneath the okra and all the stuff, you know. Trying my best to do that anyhow. So yeah, I'm just gonna put all the fish in here. Let this steam. So I'm gonna check on it in the next 10 minutes. Been 10 minutes. My fish has been cooking, and I'm just gonna cut the bami and add them to the top. Make sure that, you know, the water gets in them. I am not gonna let them stay too long because I don't want them to get too soggy, but I'm just gonna let them steam for a couple of minutes, and my crackers on top of that, and let it steam for about 10 minutes, and then my steamed fish will be ready. Turn my stove down a little bit. I'm just gonna go in with my bami, but I'm just gonna use my spoon to make sure that the bami are being soaked. Cover my pot and let my bami cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. And I'm gonna go in with some crackers now, and the crackers I'm just placing all over the bami. We're not cooking anything with the steamed fish, we're just gonna have it with the bami and the fish. Let it steam, and when I come back I'll show you what my steamed fish look like on a plate in the next 5 minutes. Guys, I am finished with my Jamaican steamed fish, you know, with my crackers and my bami, and this is what I am going to be having for dinner today. So hope you enjoy my video. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's In the Kitchen with Fluffy K. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and turn on your bell, and please remember to subscribe. Thank you guys.